All right, so just so you know, today is the start of week 4 of my 14. I may actually change this to 16 week. I'm going to change this straight up until the end of March. But anyway, today is week 4. I weighed in this morning at 275. My waist was 43.5, body fat percentage 21.8. So naturally, as you may tell, all of my numbers went up, like all. I started week 1 at 272.8, so I'm actually up 2.2 pounds from where I started. And really, what it boils down to is the holidays. I'm not making excuses, but that's where it is. I want to make the most out of this challenge to myself. And so these are the numbers. I am confident, though, that this week will be a better week in terms of the holidays are done. The holidays are done. We're back to work. And so over the next really 10 days, I want to just really lock in, as well as because we travel. And so this is going to be interesting, that I not just stay on track, but the plan and the hope is that while I travel, that I actually continue to make progress. And so this 275, that my check-in weight, I want this to be the heaviest I was. The plan, the goal is to get out of the 270s this week. So I can at least get back down to 269s, the 260s. So that's weight loss of 5 pounds. In excess of 5 pounds this week, which I'm confident that I can do once I'm intentional about it. So right now I am going to make my morning cocktail. Then get training. I am going to try to get to the barber today. Just message my barber to see if he has any availability. And so hopefully he'll be able to take me on today. Last night I got word that one of my aunts passed, and I'm still processing that. Annie Rain she was always just a bubble. I mean, it may sound cliche, but she was really just a bubble of joy. Like, she was always so positive. And I just remember her, growing up. And one of my most distinct memories of her is I remember I went to the States, and I must have been 22, and she was in Florida. My sister was doing some work in Florida, and I couldn't drive. Well, I could drive in Florida, but I wasn't old enough to rent a car because it needed to be at least 25. And I'll never forget, she actually rented the car for me and literally checked it out and pulled on the side of the road by the airport in Fort Lauderdale to let me hop in and go about my business. And she's just like, don't buck up. But I just, it's just, I guess the biggest thing for me is, because as the story goes, her son found her unconscious at where they were staying in Barbados, and it just took a while for the ambulance to get to them because they didn't know where the directions were. And it's just like I'm hoping that she just didn't suffer, that she did not suffer. That's the main thing. But, it also causes you to think of how fickle life is. Like one day you're here, one day you're not. And, while you're here, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you maximizing your energies, efforts, and resources to really live in purpose? And the thing is death in general, but especially death of a loved one, has a tendency to have a selfish effect on us. Well, I don't know us, but me, because most times I think about them, but then I think about me. And then, the thing is that this is like the second death. Earlier this week, or early last week, I also got word that Philippa Newton, who is another bubble of joy, she passed away. She was battling cancer for a while, and she was an agent that I worked with at Corcoran, C.A. Christie, in the real estate arm of my business. And she was always so nice and so welcoming and so kind. And, like now she's no longer here. My aunt isn't here. It's like one day you're not going to be here. And so the question is, what are you doing while you're here to make an impact on the people to make an impact on the world? Yeah. All right, guys, just so you know, I am watching the first episode of week one from my vlog. And so, yeah, it's interesting. Hold that. You can talk to them. You can tell them hi. Hello, people. All right. Guys, this is the first time that I am actually leaving the house for the day. I am headed to my barber's appointment. He said I can come for 3:30. All right, so I am here at the barber. That's what you want to do. So my point is. All right, I was able to get my hair cut, looking all nice and spiffy, and so now I can go and record my video. And then I'm gonna train. So. Yeah, long day. All right. So now that my hair's cut, I'm going to shoot this video. Everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Today, right now, this day is January 4th, 2026. And I am recording this video to go over my 2026 goals. This video is for me to release exactly 1 year from now. So January 4th, 2027. All right, guys. So it's been a pretty, I guess, somewhat eventful day. And so now one of the things that I'm going to do, I got my new Osmo Action, DJI Action 5. This is a action camera. So I actually got it as a vlogging camera because I heard that it was really good. And so I love my Osmo 3, but Dekel said she wanted a camera. And so I said, instead of buying a second Osmo Pocket 3, I'll get this to kind of see if there are things that we could do. And then, you know, it would probably still just be another camera in my kit. But ultimately, at least it will still have, we'll have both. And, you know, truth is that I may still buy the Kel an Osmo Pocket 3. I do want her to get some practice using it first. So I guess we'll see what that is. But right after I do some stuff, I'm actually going to set this up so that I can start recording and probably take it out for a spin tomorrow and see what it's like. Now, I do realize that I need to get some accessories for it, and so I want to just check Amazon to see if they have an accessories bundle. All right, guys, so I've already started my workout, but I'll just finish up with you guys because I am filming on a new camera. I am filming on the Osmo Action 5 Pro, which is an action cam. But I'm testing it out. Kel wanted to try out vlogging with the Osmo Pocket 3. And so I said, instead of buying a second Osmo Pocket 3, I'll try the action cam. One, it was cheaper. And then two, it is a different camera, so it gives you a different vibe. And it seems to be a bit more rugged, as well as I think it's dope. So we are running with that today. And I'll probably be vlogging with that throughout the week. Now I have overhead extensions that I'm going to do. I think I only have 2 sets of these. And then I have some push-ups.
Thank you so much. Yes, I will. He wants
All right, guys, today is January 5th, 2025. It's Monday, and so it's time to get to work. Right. Got everything ready to head to work. So now I just ride. All right, guys, so I am on my way to work, obviously, but I had the thought that last week when we were talking about our wins, Kennedy said I gave her some advice that you should just ask. And so she decided to ask her cousin for his car that she was planning on buying, and she was paying on it, but she hadn't completed it yet. And anyway, long story short, she asked and he said yes. And, you know, one of my goals for this year is to really just get a income generating property. It's a 12-unit building that I am very attracted to. I used to live there, actually. That's where Dekel and I used to live when I started Lifestyles. And so I know the owner. I have a pretty decent relationship with the current owner. And so I just decided that I am literally going to send him an email and let him know that I want to buy his building and that I want his help in doing that. And let's figure out how that can happen. And so I am going to, as soon as I get to the office, I'm going to send that email. Also, I have some things that I need to do that I've kind of been dragging my feet on. But once I get to the office, I'm going to get those done as well, because, and it's really around, moving some money around to get some stuff done. But the thing is that, I have to remind myself that I operate from a place of abundance. And having an abundant mindset means that there's no scarcity. And that that money comes to me easily, and that I manage my money well. That's something that I got from Layla Armozi. I was watching one of her clips this morning. Changing the script about money. That money comes to me easily, and that I manage my money well. And so those are some things that I am going to do this morning. Send the email about acquiring the property, and then make some things happen, pay some stuff, and focus on this week. I have a target of 250,000 gross revenues for this week, and so I just got to work like hell to get it, and make sure that I got it. So that's where I'm at. Don't be afraid to ask, guys. Like, you really don't want to be afraid to ask for the things that you want. And when you ask, make sure it's actually what you want, because the worst thing you want to do is to ask for something, going through all of that, and then it still not be the thing that you actually wanted. And so make sure that when you ask, it is something that you actually want. And so when you get it, you're not disappointed and regretting that you didn't ask for more, okay? So that's where I'm at now. About to head to work and get this day started. All right, guys, so I am actually getting ready to send this email to my contact. All right, and just like that, the email was sent. And so I will see what he comes back with. Literally, let me tell you all what this email said. It literally said, in the subject I put, I want to buy, and then I inserted the name of the complex. I hope you're doing well. I want to reach out because I want to buy your building. I'd like to meet to discuss how we can make this happen. I would love to hop on the call today if you are available. All the best in 2026. Signed, EQ. So that's done. That's it. That is it. We got my boy Alex here. Alex just came back off a week vacation. He was farting around. But wasn't just farting around. Alex actually did something very special. Alex, what you do?
Well, I went away for one, but I went away to propose to my girlfriend, now fiance.
Boy, you got an old fiance.
Boy, I guess so. I feel a little heavier now.
Yeah? That's hilarious.
But it's good though. It all went well. It was quick and easy. Everybody's hand was shaking, but we got it done. So
yeah,
we both was happy to get back home, get back to reality and a normalcy, and just ready to take this next year as a a time period to get ourselves prepared for that next step, which is marriage.
So y'all set a date already or no?
Not a date, but we know it'll be happening in 2027.
Oh, so it's definitely 2027.
Yeah, but we just haven't figured out an exact date that yet.
Okay.
We gotta get our life together before we can take that next step.
So what does getting your life together look like? Like, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's just more so of like really sitting down with each other and figuring out what marriage looks like for us, what our future looks like, and together instead of just, oh yeah, we living together, but no, we living together for a future now and working on like funds. Our apartment, house needs a whole lot of renovation, so
Right.
we want to go in that new start together in the best possible way.
Well, I'm proud of you. Like I told you before, this is a big step, but you good for it, man.
Yeah, man, big things in 2027 and beyond.
So listen, guys. See, this is one of the beautiful things about being a business owner and building something bigger than yourself. Like I remember when Alex first came. Alex, you've been with us now, what? Going on?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah, this year I can
April,
make
May,
it
2
2 years. When Alex came, Lord, Alex tried me the most. I think he really helped me develop patience, understanding, and in leadership, and realizing that everything that goes wrong is my fault. But I have watched Alex grow as an individual, as a professional, but also as a man, as a person. Yeah, there you have it. You know, people doing life. Yeah, lifestyles, man. I thought that was like, so this is money coming in for clients you already servicing.
Some more tickets to pop up
In the barber bit?
January 31st.
That's the day of the ball.
We going to the ball?
Yeah, I just still think I'm confirmed. I say because my wife won't buy a dress.
That is why I'm asking.
I know.
So I could. You gonna wear color? You gonna wear black?
Color what? What color?
That color like a red, a green.
What you mean, me?
Not you. Like, do you think I should do it? No, you don't need to do a pocket piece like that.
I could buy a red suit. I know what you want to do.
I have a couple left in my cart. I think I can do black though.
If you do black, I do black.
Yeah, like.
All right, guys. So I just wanted to hop on you, and you know when they say that you never really stop working, that's what I'm talking about here. So I got home. I'm dressed to go and get my afternoon training session in, but I haven't been able to do that yet because I've been working on this thing, and so I'm introducing what I'm calling the Excellence Awards. And, you know, excellence is the standard. And the Excellence Award really is a weekly initiative where we focus on recognizing excellence in our peers. And so every week, the team is going to complete a short form where they, one, recognize one teammate who demonstrated excellence in accordance with our core values. And then two, one area where they personally are committing to improving. And so I'm doing this now because Lauren, who is our social committee chair, this is kind of going to fall under her and her committee, but I needed to give them the framework in which to operate. And so she sent me an email to remind me that I needed to give her the framework, and so that's what I was working on now. And I'm getting ready to send this out to the team. And yeah, I think, you know, I'm excited to see what happens and how they do it. So we will see. All right, so really over the last couple of, say maybe about 2 weeks or so, maybe even a month, I started watching this series. She is a IFBB pro, bikini pro. She's former Miss Bikini Olympia, and so she has this really cool YouTube series. And I don't know, it's something, I love the cinematography, I love the look of it. I think for me it is a bit slow, but the quality of the production is just top tier. And since we are actually filming the documentary Stage Ready for the Kill, I've been looking at this, and I like it because, like I said, the cinematography in this YouTube series is good. But I think overall it's a bit slow for me. But it's just very high quality. It's like really well done. So whoever her production person is, kudos to you. I've definitely gotten some inspiration, and this is cool because now all of the ones that I would have watched before would have been, leading up to the old stuff, a couple years old, a couple months old. But this is actually happening in real time in terms of she's in prep for the Arnold, which is in February, so she's about 8 or 9 weeks out here. And just to kind of give you perspective, this was actually posted 5 hours ago. Today is Tuesday, and this is from her session on Saturday. She said Saturday after the holiday. So this would have been Saturday that this would have been collected and captured. And now seeing them. Another interesting fact is that this lady's coach is the Kel's coach. And she had mentioned, Arizona and this, that, and next. So, it's just all very interesting because somebody is going to watch the content that we're producing for the Kel Road to the O and also be inspired by her journey. And I'm hoping that some, production geek like me is watching it and they're like, oh my God, the production quality on this is awesome. Like I'm looking at this. So yeah, I just thought I would share this. I can't pronounce her name, I'm not gonna butcher it. It is Laura Lee Chapados. She's an IFBB bikini pro, really one of the top in the world. And I can say that this production is really top tier as well. So, good stuff. Whew. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Trained, I got it done. It is currently 6:52 p.m. I am about to, actually, I have to edit one video. But in any event, I'm gonna shower, take my magnesium, and then go to sleep.
Take your magnesium first.
What?
Take your magnesium before you shower.
He's cleaning up in the A. Why?
Do you mean why?
I didn't know it was in like daddy. This thing look a little freaky though. Oh, sorry. I thought you was walking and then you would stop. Look at this. What is that? Then the butterfly. There's a lot of green stuff you got. Why you got all these in there? I carry one of these to the office. I can put one of them in my office.
Two things. What are you talking about?
And this, what that is.
That's an actual plant.
Really?
It's for my orchid.
That, oh.
It got a bud on it.
Right.
Why you say it like that?
I said, well, like, what?
You want to take that?
No, I don't do that. All right, morning, guys. Today is the 6th of January. Today is Tuesday. It is currently 5:10 a.m., which means that it's actually a little late for me. I had some challenges sleeping last night. I was up from about 12. Got into bed around 9. Woke up a little after 12. Didn't get back to sleep until like maybe a bit after 2. And then actually woke up like 4, just before 5. So I've been up maybe about 15, 20 minutes now. Going to do my routine. Gonna fix my pre-workout cocktail. I gotta get my phone. I don't know what my phone is. Got my phone. So a while back now, Kel and I made the decision to not have our phones in our rooms at night. And so this has been easily many years. So I remember even when we used to live in the townhouse, we used to keep our phones downstairs. And so we don't sleep with our phones. And now I put my phone on charge in my office. She puts it in her office, her phone in her office. And we don't sleep with our phones. And the only time I do sleep with my phone is if she is out here. Like if she's in country and she's out and about, I would sleep with my phone, just in the event that something happens. If she's away and out and about, I don't even sleep with my phone, like if she's away. My thing is, if something happens, I can't help it anyway because I'm not there. So I'll find out about it. All right, so this is my warm-up set. All right, guys, morning. Today is Tuesday, January 6th. It is currently 8 a.m. On my way to the office to get the day started. I am all dressed up because we being my fraternity, is doing a presentation to the chamber, officially becoming a member of the chamber, and the president of the chapter asked me to be present for this event simply because, one, I'm a director on the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce, and then two, I'm a member of the frat, right? And so essentially I am that link between the two organizations, and so he wanted me to be present for this event. So I am ready. I am going into the office first. Gonna have a quick meeting with the team, and then at about 9:30 or so, I actually have to leave to be ready to be down by the chamber head office in time. And so that's one of the things. I just have to make a quick stop. At the grocery store, I gotta get some snacks for the team in the office. And so that's what I'm doing. All right, so I want to talk about the Excellence Awards program, Lifestyles Excellence Awards program. We know that excellence is not an act, but a habit. We also know that excellence is a standard. Now, the overarching concept of this, I would have sent this to y'all. Did anybody read this? You read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have to make the form. None of y'all read it. All right, so what I'm recognizing is a trend, right? I'm sending out these SOPs. We're sending out stuff and people aren't reading them. The whole point is so that we don't have to spend so much time going over these in person. But I'm recognizing that it's like, if y'all aren't going to take the time to actually read the stuff, that's still not going to improve our situation. The reason that we're pushing out these SOPs is so that we could operate at a high level so that everybody understands. But we're still not getting any better even though the SOPs are in place. And so when these SOPs come out, these policies and these framework, the onus is on you as the individual to ensure that you're up to date, because this is the standard by which you will be judged, right? This is how we're going to assess your performance throughout the year. And then you can't say that you didn't know because they were sent, okay? The onus is on y'all. I can't then handhold y'all to make sure that y'all are reading these things. So please, as I send them, take some time, whether it's while you're eating breakfast or dinner or on the toilet, I don't care. Take some time and familiarize yourself and read these and understand these, because like I said, if we start acting, once there's an SOP and we act in contravention of that SOP, then the consequences will be had, because now it is in a situation as in you did not know. Because it's my responsibility to make sure that we have the frameworks in place. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're aware of them, okay? So make sure that you're aware of them. All right. So we're here at the chamber. I have Lauren with me. Say hi, Lauren. And we're here for this presentation, so we'll see what happens.
Be important through my director of Bigger and Better Business and our fraternity brother, Mr. Quant, to solidify a partnership with the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and to make sure that we support the both internal and external business opportunities for the public. We have seen the work of the chamber over its years and more recent time with you and your board, and definitely this is a sign of our confidence in you as a committee. We look forward to working with you guys moving forward. Yeah.
All right, so that was quick, and then now we're headed back to the studio to get some work done and do some things. I may stop by the rear office. And I just want to say too that, they do come back and there's some post-production stuff that they want done or that you guys want, whether it's, adjusting colors or, things like that, because I know we talked about it. Just let us know and we'll definitely accommodate that. But I just wanted to find out, because I know it was a deviation from what we initially discussed, and there was going to be some additional costs associated with that. And so I just wanted to find out from you guys if everything was good on your end, what the experience was, because I am going to be finalizing stuff with Ryan and the rest of the creative team just so we can finalize the difference. And then I know we still have those 3 exterior shots that we want to do. And so, however we approach that, if you guys want to take the shots that are ready now and then we just come back once the other facilities are post-construction, like that's fine too. I like to look at it, we ain't going nowhere, and so whenever doctor's ready for us to come again, we come in. All right guys, so today was a day, man. I did quite a bit of work, quite a bit of things done. excuse me, had quite a bit of meetings. It was a task. And so, yeah, now I'm headed home. I am going to train. I got legs, and then I'm gonna get my video, move some of that stuff from Chris's review folder and keep it moving from there, man. So I am ecstatic. I am going to the store. Well, I'm going to the store, in the store, because Kayla asked me to get a couple of stuff. So I'm gonna get some spinach. Some spinach. Alright, guys.
Some research.
Huh?
I actually did some research, and apparently, I think once you sign your Olympia contract, they do cover. I don't know if it's like I'm assuming they just give you like a payment. Like if you're international, there's a set amount of money they send you for to put towards your travels, accommodations, and you get like a stipend. I think they have like rates for domestic and international.
So you
I gotta try
get,
to do research to see like what exactly it is and what's the process, but there's not really any information. I'm assuming once the contracts become available, and you sign.
I mean, we getting some money. Well, you getting some money. But we is one, so we getting some money.
Yeah.
All right, so the Kel's car tire is gone. But what it is for some reason, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago, the Kel's car started doing something funny where her tire would like have the slow leak. And, you know, we changed the tire, we bought a new tire, but it always go down. And we noticed it like when we came back from away one time. So we have been trying to figure out what, but I got this guy, excuse me, Wadna. Wadna is, for lack of a better term, like he is the mechanic, and I've been working with Wadna honestly maybe about 10 years now. I first met him back in 2015. He was actually the mechanic of my then business partner, best friend, Nathan. And Nathan knew Wadna and introduced me to Wadna. And I call Wadna for any and everything. I call Wadna for every and anything car related. And so when I was buying my work bus, he checked it out. All the cars that we bought in the last 10 years, he's checked out. If there's a flat tire, I call Wadna. He come down and change it. And pretty much anytime I call Wadna, he comes. Now, I'll be honest, he's not the best, because I call him quite often, but he's not. And he's not the cheapest, but he is easily the most reliable. And that's why I keep calling him, because no matter what goes wrong, or what's happening, I say, Wadna? And he comes down and he handles it. And so I haven't really been to a tire shop, changed a tire, even licensing my cars. Like, what is do all of that for me? And I find that it just saves so much time. For the couple dollars that I pay him, for me to go take the tire off, drive to the tire repair shop, have them do it, drive back, put the tire on. It's like I can be so much more productive doing something that actually pays me as opposed to doing that. And so he is one of the people in my life that I pay to have more time to do other stuff. Christine, our housekeeper, she's another one. She does my meal prep and she does like the laundry and stuff. And then Swift. Anything to do around the house, even at the office, I just call Swift. Swift handles it. He gets it done. And it's Gucci. So, as a business owner, we often say, okay, well, especially when you're just starting out, boy, you can't afford to pay people to do these things. But you will never be able to afford people to do things for you if you don't get people to do things for you, if that makes sense. It's like, if you feel as though you can't afford it, you'll never be able to afford it. But the question that you should be answering, is this the highest and best use of my time? And is this going to generate more revenue? Is it more beneficial to me to do this task to save a couple of dollars, or is it more beneficial to me to pay somebody to do this so that I can be focusing on income generating activities? Oftentimes for me, it's better for me to pay somebody to do this so that I can focus on income generating activities. And so that's literally what I do. All right, so that's done. I got some cash. Very well now. And so I don't even know what time he can be back, but at least I got it. And then now I'm going to train and then eat and check some stuff that Chris did. And then go from there. I gotta see if Wadna can fix this too. So this happened one night or morning. A bow got out of the house, and it was so stressful because whenever she gets out of the yard, she just runs around the neighborhood like a crazy animal. And this is very stressful for me because, if something happens to her, then the Kel is going to be upset and frustrated. And that upsets and frustrates me. And so I was running around trying to get her, and both things, it's a game, and so she runs around, and like I said, it's just very stressful. So I had her kind of cornered, pinned down, and I went to open the door, but the door was locked. And so literally, I just pulled the handle straight off of the door. And that ended up happening. I actually have the handle. There's the handle right there. So it's one of the things, like, you gotta see if Wadna can fix it. So I'll see. Right, I got the cash. How long this meal prep can last you now?
Um,
2 days.
maybe. I also got some chicken breast.
Chicken tatas. All right, let me go and let me see what I gotta do today. Legs is giving me anxiety, like having to work legs is spike my anxiety. All right, dumbbell reverse lunges, step ups, leg extensions. 3 sets, plank hold, 3 sets for an hour.
An hour.
This say an hour, Lord. Both legs, Bob, you trying to kill me?
I believe.
Huh?
I believe in you.
Yeah, no. I gotta do my archery in 12 minutes. I really don't want to do this leg workout, but it ain't about what you want to do. It's what you got to do. Or, like my wife says, what you get to do. I get to do this leg workout
In the comfort of your home.
in the comfort of my home, in my home gym that I
I
built.
cleaned today.
Well, you clean the gym?
Vacuum, swept, vacuum.
My wife was being all domesticated.
It was. I cleaned the house, cleaned the bathroom.
Clean the house, clean the bathroom. She cooking my food.
Cleaned the bed sheet.
Christine need to stay away.
No.
She don't need to stay away. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so the workout is done. Burned total calories was 748. Total active calories was 594. Total time is 59 minutes and 37 seconds. All in all, I'm happy with the workout. So I'm mad. Now I am going to eat food. Actually been eating this kale that the kale has here. Been eating it. It ain't bad, to be honest. What's that? What kind of sauce? Chili. Oh, I ain't do that like that.
Alright, now at the dinner table, my husband, he is having a bunch of stuff on the plate. What are you having?
Chicken rice and kale.
Chicken rice and kale. I am having chicken and rice. Such a bodybuilder. Yeah, chicken rice and some mixed veg. And I have my new sauce and my hot honey as well. Something good that happened to you today. Hopefully.
I got 2 really nice comments. Drew, she shot some stuff in the studio on the weekend. I I messaged her to ask her like how it was. And got feedback. She's like, it was a luxury experience straight through. Yeah, she really enjoyed the team. And she said even before all of that, you know, she's known me and us like for the last 4 years or whatever, but she is just so impressed and inspired by the growth that she has seen firsthand from when we had, you know, Studio 124 there to where we are now, the team, what we're doing now. So she said she sees me walking in the dream or something like that. She said, you know. And she's like, it's really dope. And then I actually had an interesting exchange with Lauren's mom, who apparently knows me from the bank. She used to work at the bank. She said, yeah, no, I remember you. I remember you very well. It's like, okay. She's just like, you know, she wants to tell me that she, one, appreciates me giving Lauren, you know, the opportunity, but she's been kind of following my journey through, you know, entrepreneurship, fitness, and all this stuff. And she's like, you know, it's really inspiring. She's happy that, you know, Lauren now has this positive environment. She really enjoys it. And so I thought that was cool. What about you?
What about me?
Mm-hmm.
I had a really solid workout today. Very productive day. I met with Danielle virtually to go over the stuff for this week. And I got a chance to clean up a bit. Create a cleaner for my husband. And as I was cleaning, I was like, at first I was like, oh, I don't feel like doing this. Like, and then I was putting the bed sheets on the bed, and I was like looking down the hall, and I was like, we didn't have a hall like this a couple of years ago. I mean, you could say I'll just stay in our place, but we've been comfortably making it our own space for the last, 3 years. And it's like, I think Miko says it a lot. Sometimes you get so caught up in like the difficulty and what it is you're doing that you forget that you are experiencing what you once like prayed for, what you once hoped for. So I look, as I put in the sheets on the bed and I look down the hall, like I was sitting by the edge of the door. I was like, this wasn't a thing. And we was in Saraband. Yeah, 3 flights of stairs. Yeah, but you still had a place, right, to make your a place that allows you to build and save and then I started thinking of like, you know, I think every place and stage, I guess phase has had its reason. Like I think Saraband was the perfect place for us to be during COVID because it was affordable, right? It was, we were able to keep up with everything despite the shift in work. And then we were able to move there down the street. It made sense. And I think if we weren't at Saraband for the time that we were, this transition would not have been possible. Or it would not have made sense. But yeah, I had that moment and I was just like, I want to be more intentional about this year, about shifting that, I guess, feeling or leaning into that feeling more and really being aware of the energy that I bring to the rooms that I enter. Like when I go into spaces, not just absorbing the energy that's there, but like bringing the energy that I want to experience. So that's all over the place, but
No, I get it. So one of the things that they say, if you want to be super successful, you have to become obsessed with the thing, right? So when you look at, and you could say that's obsessive, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, but I also don't think that it is. But one could say, okay, well, you just focus. It's like you have this goal, but where most people would say, oh, that all the way down there, you're really thinking in terms of first, second, third order consequences, right? Like,
that's how you say consequences.
what it is.
You say consequences. That's how you say it? Sorry.
All right, guys, I think this is it. I'm about to go check some stuff right quick while the Kel showers, and then once we shower, I should be there shortly thereafter, and then I'll call it a day. We got about 55 minutes. I want to be done and in bed by 8 o'clock.
By what time?
8 o'clock. It's 7:05 now. All right, so peace.